You've got an old teammate of yours you'll be up against, presumably on Friday night when Ireland come calling, Aidan McGeady. Will that be strange, in an international setting and at Celtic Park?
Yeah, that brings a few different factors into it. I don't think I've ever played against Aidan or James in that. I don't think I've played against either for a while anyway. James at Hamilton. Aidan was. I think I've said recently in a press interview how talented he was as a young player. I don't think I've seen anyone have that amount of ability at his age. I think he did very well in Russia, and it must have been a very hard time for him. I'm not sure how much he settled, but he played very well. And it doesn't surprise me that he started the season well at Everton. He's a really talented boy, very hard worker, and deserves everything he gets. He's going to be very difficult to mark on Friday, because he's one of their main players.
It's an interesting one about where the goals come from in the Ireland team. Robbie Keane is obviously a legend. He's getting on a bit now, and after that, if he doesn't score, do you think that Aidan is the main goal threat?
I think he's probably the main threat in the final third. I think he'll be the man that will supply Keane. I'm a big fan of the Shane Long. I think I'm not sure obviously what their team's going to be, but if he plays, I've played against him when he was at West Brom. He was a very good player, very tough on the counter attack. But Aidan will be the focal point, I'd imagine, of their final third. With current teammate James McLean, he's another one. He was, by all accounts, man of the match against Germany. So he'll be another one on the left-hand side, but the main one that stands out would be Aidan, and he'll be the one that, if we stop him, then it will go some way to stopping their attacks.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that is the case? If Scotland can stop Aidan McGeady, you'll more or less stop Ireland?
It's hard to say. They've obviously got good players all the way through the squad, though. Yeah. They've qualified for campaigns, but not just because they've got Aidan McGeady. They've got a top side. They work really hard for each other, and we know it's going to be a tough test. It's going to be tough to try and break them down, because they're a very solid team, and they're very. You see from the outside how united they are and together. So it's going to be a tough test. Obviously, try to stop Aidan McGeady and the rest of them.
You were at Celtic when Martin O'Neill was there. I remember him giving you your debut as a 17-year-old at Ibrox in an Old Firm game. What do you think he's done to Ireland, and do you see any sort of similarities to the job that he did at Celtic?
I think it's a job he does throughout his management. I think he gets a set of players that he believes in, and he backs them 100%. He generally picks the same 8 or 9 players. Look, he's got coaches there that will do the majority of the coaching, and then towards the end of the week, when it's close to the game, the manager will get more involved, and he's just he gives you great confidence. If you are one of his starters, if he puts his faith in you, then you feel that faith, and it doesn't surprise me at all that Ireland's results have picked up under him. He demands a lot, and he'll let you know when he thinks that you've fallen below those demands, and I think you can see that in the Ireland team. I think there's a work rate there that is probably similar to our own, and I think the manager's obviously come in, and particularly in this campaign, and the results have shown that.
Do you think he's evolved over time? Did he evolve when you were at Aston Villa? Can you see changes in his modus operandi, if you like, in Ireland as well?
I'd imagine. I think Aston Villa was pretty quickly after Celtic, and it was a similar sort of ethos he had at Villa than he did that he did at Celtic. He played a back three at Celtic. He didn't play that at Villa, so that was a change. The other thing he's very good at, particularly at club level, and he buys really good players, and he did that at Aston Villa. He bought players that enhanced his starting 11. And I think that was a big reason why they finished so highly for, I think it was 3 seasons on the trot. So I haven't worked with him for quite a while, but I'd imagine, as all managers do, their ideas will evolve, and there'll be things that they change over the course of time.